So welcome back to the YouTube channel, and this week's episode is all about something a little bit different. And when I mean different, I mean something 4x4. It's now December, I'm out here on the runway and it is freezing today. However, you can probably just see behind us we've got this beautiful G63. We do some very special cars, of course. It's not all supercars at D&B Collection, but they are super cool cars at D&B Collection. So obviously this is absolutely superb. We've actually just sold that today, which is good news. But in the background you'll see as well, today's video is about the Twisted Defender. So this isn't your ordinary Defender. And you can probably see in the background again, we've got a lovely Range Rover Vogue that's just arrived into stock. So I'll get some images of that as well, as it is the season for 4x4 stuff. Anyway, come take a look at this Twisted Defender. And do we actually think it really makes the Defender extremely special? Let's find out. So as you can see behind me, we have this incredible Defender Twisted version, which is absolutely stunning. It's a 110, meaning it has obviously the extra doors in the back. Now these are actually based on an XS model, which do give you a few nice bits. The Defender obviously very, very popular here in the UK, and more importantly around God's own country here in Yorkshire. It's a very popular car that people tend to wave to you on country lanes, which is something I had to get used to, especially driving this round and about. However, this one is very different indeed, having all the twisted parts to it. Now, you can see it looks really well with the black and the white. It's almost like a Stormtrooper edition, if you like. But you can see straight away we've got lots of different features on this, such as the grills, the lights, the decals that are fitted to the vehicle. The list literally goes on and on and on. But obviously further to that as well, it does have modifications to the engine. Obviously these are tuned, so they're a lot more brake horsepower. So what's going to be interesting is to see if the hype is really worth it for a Twisted. Let's have a look at this inside. Right, so here we are inside this Defender Twisted Edition. Now the first thing that's apparent in here is definitely these seats. They look absolutely awesome. In fact, they look like they belong out of a rally car or something like that. They look incredible, but it's nice Napa quality leather as well. In fact, you can even smell how nice this is in here as well. So it's giving you a little bit of an air of luxury about the Defender, which of course they're all renowned for being a very agricultural type vehicle. But this one you'll find it's got things like Alcantara roof lining. And bear in mind this is a 110, that's a lot of roof lining. So it does give you that nice luxurious feel behind here. And it is very, very cool, even down to the Alpine stereo system, the actual infotainment system, makes it more appealing to, I think, anybody of all ages really. It's very, very cool indeed. But obviously these are designed to be a little bit more quicker than your standard Defenders. So I think the time's come to maybe check it out and let's see what it drives like. So, first impressions of this Defender. Now, if I'm honest, I've driven a few Defenders over the years. I think they're very, very cool. It's not something I personally go out and buy myself, but I can understand why people do. And in fact, a very good friend of mine actually put on his Facebook page the other day, and if he's watching, you'll know him as Paddy from Emmerdale. He loves these Twisted Defenders, and what he said he likes about his Defenders are the creaks and the knocks and everything else, and everything just works as it's supposed to do. It's very agricultural, so obviously, and mechanical, so you'll feel every gear change, you'll hear every creak. That said, I can't hear any creaks on this. I've got a little bit of a squeaky clutch, but maybe that just adds character to what this car is. And I think certainly just driving along now, I mean, it's pleasant. I'm up high. I quite like the driving position of these. Cool. And of course you get to wave to all the other Defender drivers that pass you by. But I'm just driving it nice and sort of steady just down these taxiways here at the runway, and it feels absolutely fantastic. It's great. It's just a good fun. It drives exactly as you probably think it does when you see a Defender. So this car, so we talked about all the options. You can see these. We'll put a link in the description here and you can see for yourself just about all the options this car's got. But what makes this different? I'm just in third. And it's incredibly torquey. I mean, this is pulling really, really well, actually. You'd never have that in a normal Defender, not in a million years. And even the brakes feel fantastic. Obviously, they've got the upgraded braking system. In fact, talking of upgrades, this has actually got upgraded windscreen wipers. Very swish. So Twisted as a company are actually quite local to us up here, and I have actually sold quite a few of these over the years. However, this particular one I think has had more upgrades than any of them I've ever sold in the past. So I think if you're actually looking for one that gives you the practicality, the 110 is actually quite rare to see these days anyway, but especially one in white. So this is called Fuji White, obviously based on the XS as I said before. So it's got things like electric windows, heated seats, so quite a few niceties that are in this car as well, while still retaining those cool qualities that the Defender usually gives you. But you can tell straight away there's nothing missed in here. All this headlining, the stitching, the actual overall interior, it just looks and feels really, really nice. Actually, they're known for being wobbly. This actually feels very, very different. If I was doing this now in a normal Defender, it would definitely feel like a jelly on a plate. And this actually feels quite taut to say it's a large Defender 4x4. We're running on quite big tyres as well. I'll tell you something, for a Defender, this thing goes like stink. It's brilliant. It really is great fun. How to put the cool in Defenders. Well done, Twisted. You've done a great job. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's video, guys. It's certainly been incredible fun driving this Defender Twisted. Please do subscribe, by the way, because we've got some awesome new videos coming out next week. So we'll see you on the other side.